Derek is in Chicago. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show, Derek.
Thanks, Dave, for taking my call.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
How can I help?
I had a few questions. Me and my wife just kind of started getting on the plan. I actually read the Total Money Makeover, and we just got our $1,000 saved up as of my last paycheck, and got our budget done for last month, and realized we had about $1,600 worth of money going out that we didn't really account for. But my question is my car that I have currently, my car, and then we have one for my wife, is going to be repoed, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what I should be doing and what I should get. I do drive about 55 miles each way back and forth to work.
They're going to be repoed.
Yeah, it's on the list already. The account was closed, and just the car that I drive currently right now.
The account was closed, so you're so far behind they just said they're coming to pick it up.
Yeah, I missed 2 payments, and they got 140 days past due, and that was it, or 160 days. And
well, how much is your payment?
It was $380.
And so how many payments are you behind now?
It was somewhere around $1,800 or something like that. So it was.
That's not 140. That's not 140 days at $380.
It kept they just kept adding up the payments. So everyone going forward was always one behind. So they just kept adding it up.
Yeah, but 1,800 divided by 400 is 4 months, not 3.
I could be off a little bit too.
Wow. Okay. All right. So you're $1,800 behind on the car. What do you owe on it in total?
About, I think it was $11,500, something like that.
And what is it worth?
Maybe 5 or 6.
Who said?
I looked it up before to see what it would be worth, and it was only about 5 or 6. It's a 2012 Chevy Cruze with about 80,000 miles on it.
Yeah, 5 or 6 on dealer trade or on individual sale?
I think it was on individual sale.
Okay. I want you to do some fresh research on it. You've given up on this car, and I'm afraid it's going to make a bigger mess for you than if you could figure out a way to sell it and borrow the difference. Because they're going to take the car and they're going to sell it for a lot less than you would sell it for, and they're going to come after you for the whole difference. I don't like that plan.
Yeah, I called them a couple months ago when I first missed it and asked, because I had started watching the show, and I asked them if they would, sign a note for the difference, and because I use one of the bigger credit unions, and I called them and they said, no, we can't do that. My credit wasn't good enough and everything else. They didn't really want to work with me at all, and I asked them a few different times.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would look for a different lender then to see if you can find somebody. I mean, I hate for them to come sell this car for $3,000 when you could get $6,000 maybe for it yourself, because it's an extra $3,000 you're going to have to pay them because they're going to come after you for the entire difference. You understand that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right. Well, as far as what you're going to get to drive, you don't have any money, I assume.
No, we had $1,000 saved up. I mean, I make a pretty decent income. And, between what we were saving...
What's your income?
Because I make about $85,000 a year.
So why are you behind on this car?
To be honest with you, it's just a lot of stupid mistakes. A lot of things, doing the wrong things and owing too many payments. It wasn't my only payment. I had probably 3-4 credit cards and my wife's car and a lot of loans. I had about $150,000 in debt.
Okay. And so how much is your house payment?
$901.
How much is your wife's car payment?
About $385.
And how many kids do you have?
2.
Okay. If you didn't pay anything but your house payments and your car payments, you could pay triple car payments and get this thing current and just keep it. Go to that credit union,
right.
Sit down in person, and offer to pay them $1,200 a month or $1,300 a month until you're current. And they will do that.
I can't go to this credit union unless they have a branch by me.
I thought you said they had branches. I thought you said they were a huge credit union in your area.
No, not in my area.
Oh, okay. Well, get on the phone with them.
Yeah.
Get on the phone with them and see if you can get somebody that's in charge. You make enough money. How much other debt have you got, other than these cars in your house?
Besides the car and the house, maybe $40,000.
Okay, and what's that on?
I got about $6,000 or $7,000 in credit cards, and then I got about $10,000 on one loan, and then my wife's car is about $15,000.
Okay, all right. Yeah, keep your wife's car current. Tell the credit unions to jump in the creek. Tell the $10,000 to jump in the creek, and get your car current and keep it. And then get on a budget with your house and your cars and keep them current. Feed your kids, and then catch up on the other stuff after you do that. Your car's your best bet. Keep it, and let's get it paid off, and get it current, and then get it paid off like we do everything else here. Once you get current with everybody, then you start working your debt snowball. But you make plenty of money. Have you stopped your 401k?
I never started investing.
Okay, good. Have you stopped everything else in your life that's out of control spending so you can concentrate on saving this car?
Yeah, we stopped all the credit cards and got to pay on, once you figure that out.
Good. And you and your wife are working together, and you're on the written budget with every dollar, right?
Right. I got the app. And
okay. So I'm right. You can put $1,200 on this if you don't pay anybody but utilities, house payment, food, and her car. You can put $1,200 on your car. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, or more. Put all you can on it. Yeah, put all you can on it and get it current really, really fast, and get this monkey off your back. You don't realize how much stress you're carrying. I can hear it in your voice tone that's associated with this.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's riding your back pretty hard. It's a big old monkey on your back, and you get this thing current, and you keep your house, your 2 cars, your utilities, and your food current. Food, shelter, clothing, transportation, and utilities. We call that putting up the 4 walls. Then you go catch up the unsecured creditors, get on a plan with them, get them current. Then you start your debt snowball, but not until. Okay, does that make sense to you?
That makes sense.
And you're gonna be able to turn this around pretty quick once you start paying attention to this. And how old are you two? Did you say?
I was 26.
Okay. All right. Have you guys been through Financial Peace University yet?
I have not. I guess I read Total Money Makeover. Yeah. And I did that last week, actually.
Gotcha. And this stuff takes a toll on your marriage, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Between knowing where's going what and who can spend what and what's going where. So.
Well, and just the freak out that they're getting ready to come pick up my car.
Yeah.
There's a lot of freak out going on. I was your age when I went broke with little babies in my house, so I remember how it feels to be scared. So I want you and your wife to go through our Financial Peace University. I'm going to give you the 1-year membership. I want you to get in one of the groups and go to the 9 classes, and then I want you to go through everything that you can get to online there. And go to the groups, too. Go to the group and learn and get some people around you that are doing this stuff, walking with you. They'll encourage you. You hold on. I'll have Laura pick up, and we'll get you signed up for a 1-year membership on Financial Peace University and Every Dollar Plus. We'll get this whole thing going for you, brother. You call me back if you need more help, but that's what I would do in your shoes. Thanks for calling in.